Hey, next up is Biomancer, New Era Online, Biomancer Book Number 1 by Shimura Kuznets. It is 609 pages, $4.99. It's available on Kindle Unlimited, and here's the author's description. A new series in the New Era Online universe from the author who brought you Life Reset. John Slater never had any interest in video games. Now he's got to beat one to save his brother. A battle-hardened ex-Special Forces soldier, John was never a fan of games, unlike his brother. But now he's got to learn fast if he has any chance of saving his younger sibling. Magic, monsters, and levels are new to him, and his real-world skills aren't as useful as he thinks. Like it for him, he's used to adapting on the fly, and soon the world will know why his squadmates called him Seraph, the Death Angel. And there's a note. Now they're saying the events of the Biomancer happen after Life Reset. The two plot lines are not directly connected, however, and can be read independently. And that's very true in this story. While it is set in the, I call it the Life Reset universe, it's technically the New Era Line universe. You can very much read this as you don't have to have read the other series, but you're going to get some extra Easter eggs if you haven't. That other series really is entertaining, so you should read it anyways. The author, however, in this story brings a unique class to the story with unique powers, abilities that combine curse build with an organic crafting and building system. So I like the combo there. The setup for the story is really concise, which I honestly appreciate. Sometimes the introductions to these story worlds and like why the character is in the game or trapped or whatever goes on for pages and pages and pages. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I don't need this. And this one is super concise. So again, I really appreciate it. You get the motivation. He's trying to save his brother, but he's really in the story very quickly. I actually really liked the way the main character was what he's willing to go through to save his brother and to get in the game. Because by this point in the universe, nobody's playing this game anymore because it was super dangerous. And in other series, everybody got trapped and they were eventually released through the storyline. And so the government's like, no, nobody's playing this game. We're just going to use it for research. And these virtual intelligences can do whatever they want to do. And so the main character actually has to overcome their mentalities and figure out how to get into the game, which is, again, a nice little real world, interesting story arc. But again, once the main character in the story, it very much is this kind of level grind, which is, again, very simple. Lots of action, lots of character progression, lots of exploring what his class does. But in addition, it's not just that. There is also some NPC interactions with the starting village and the other antagonists in the story. All that is developed as well. But mostly really is just like he spends a lot of time figuring out how to get past all these monsters who are much higher level than him and figure out how to use this system that is sort of ported over from book one in base development, and how that increases his power structure and how it allows some other options besides just trying to hit straightforward, head for monsters and try to beat them, even though he doesn't understand his skills initially. So there's a lot of good stuff here. But again, very action focused. Overall, it's a solid story. Fans of Life Reset are going to be like, okay, this is familiar. They're familiar notes in the character class, in the village building stuff. They're going to be like, oh, that's a twist on what I saw here. If you haven't read that series, it's all going to be fresh, and you're probably going to really enjoy it because it is a unique system. For me, I had a good time with it. Gives it a 7.6 out of 10. That's a very solid, good score. That's Biomancer, New Era Online with a score of, again, 7.6 out of 10.